Naughty Parrot Radio. Your community of authentic people sharing a genuine passion for music. Supporting fresh talent and up-and-coming artists. Connecting interesting people to a fresh community. Bring every part of you. Naughty Parrot Radio. Be bold. Dance free.
Cool. So, Antoine. Is that it's Antoine? Isn't it?
Antoine, yeah.
Antoine.
Yeah.
Are you like French?
French-Canadian.
French-Canadian. Yeah. Well, welcome to the Naughty Parrot podcast / Naughty Parrot Radio.
Thank you very much.
We're very excited to have you here. So let's kick off with our listeners and viewers who don't know you. Tell us a bit about yourself. So you mentioned French-Canadian. You grew up in Canada. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Grew up in Canada, Quebec, so French. Lived in the States when I was very young, so that's where I learned English. Moved to Montreal, started this whole teenage years of dance, really like fell into contemporary hip-hop, commercial, wanted to become a professional dancer.
Nice.
And yeah.
So what? Tell us a bit more about the professional dancing.
I didn't do any like major names or anything, but it's went from training to like 5 times a week to, some gigs and working with a lot of drag queens and shows, Pride, stuff like that.
So what style of dance was it?
Commercial.
Okay.
Like a good Britney Spears pop artist. Get it? Yeah.
Okay. So how long were you doing that for?
About like 3 years working. I was working in a bar at the same time as well. And yeah, I guess I did like a sound design course in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess that's
nice. So always been in the arts by the sounds of things in some way. What then landed you from like dance into electronic music? Like what was that journey?
So when I was in London, I went to this club and these DJs were playing new disco.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I had never heard the sound. And I just fell in love with it. And it just brought me so much joy.
Nice.
And started making playlists. And my friends like started dancing. And I was like, maybe I have something. And with the sound design course like 10 years ago, went behind the controllers and just worked. And from there, I just started like getting more songs and developing my style. And
nice. Because you're like relatively fresh into DJing, right? Like what was the spark that kind of made you go, right, I'm actually gonna like DJ now? Was it like a certain I guess you said it was a style of music, but to go from like, I'm really loving this tune or these tunes to I'm gonna start playing these tunes and learning how to do it?
It's always been in the back of my mind.
Okay, nice.
And from the other life, that's like the working life and trying to be a filmmaker on the side, that wasn't working. You know, I just felt like nothing was moving forward and it was just eating me up inside. And I was like, there's these pirate studios that's so cheap and you could just buy a USB. What if I just try? It was stress from filmmaking that made me just want to see myself move forward in life.
What is it about filmmaking that's stressful? Or
The
like,
gigs, it's compared to DJing, it's like projects that you have to spend months on. So also coming to London, not knowing anyone, you know, you build a network and you have a vision of how things are going to go, and then it just doesn't go at all like you envisioned.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what was it like? What's been your duration in the UK so far?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Was that like a? Did it feel like a big? Because that's like a big distance to go and like quite a different culture. Like, yeah, how did it feel like a big thing? And what compelled you to go? Yeah, I'm gonna go do this now.
I wanted to leave Canada for like many reasons. The visa that we can have here is quite easy to get, and it was 30 years old. So I applied at like 29, and that's why I knew it was Europe, and I chose England because of the age.
Yeah.
And that it was scary. At the time, it felt like there was no other option in my life, but it was a tough journey.
Yeah. And then you got here, and I guess like anyone moving to a new country, that's like you said, like you're building a new network.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
And I guess you came here with not really knowing anyone.
No, I had like some friends who were working on a film here. So I got to see them, and they were from home, like in my really close group of friends. So that was a good kind of anchor in the city. But yeah, you come here. I didn't know anyone apart from them. So it's starting from zero.
Wow. That's wild. And then like you look back on the journey, and you've got a good group of friends, like you've done loads of cool stuff.
My life has completely changed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nice. So on like the kind of music side of things as well, moving from Canada to the UK, what were the biggest differences you noticed in like nightlife, club culture? What are the kind of differences between the two places?
There's much more options here.
Okay.
Montreal feels a little bit secluded, not secluded, that's not the right word, but independent from the rest of Canada. And just in terms of the music taste in general of people, there's just much more variety.
Over here?
Yeah. I was constantly surprised when I moved here at how good the music was in just random places.
Yeah.
Whereas in Montreal, it's the top 40.
Right, okay.
With like Quebec songs. And
that's why you're like busting out Britney Spears.
Yeah, because that's what we had, that was our teenage years.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with Britney though. There's actually nothing wrong with Britney.
She's oh my God.
Okay, so more variety here, more places to go, more I guess like better music, like access to music as well.
Yeah, a greater, it goes broader in terms of the sounds that you hear.
You've got Montreal Jazz Festival, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to that? Is it is it a vibe?
It's a vibe. It's like there's a certain kind of person who goes there.
Okay.
It's very people travel from the outskirts of town to come to these festivals, which is really fun. I think when you live in Montreal, it's not necessarily the thing that you want to go do. It's like you live in London, but are you going to go see Buckingham Palace?
It's classic, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so true. Like, I live in London, but I've barely done any of the sites.
Yeah.
But I really should do them. They're on the doorstep. Like, why? So you've been to Montreal Jazz Festival a couple of times.
Yeah. We do all the things.
Because I remember looking at the lineup there a couple of years ago, and it has some quite good like electronic music on there. I think like Jamie XX was playing. Like there was some cool things going on. Yeah,
I guess my friends and I kind of stay in the village.
Okay.
With our people.
Don't get involved in the mess.
No offense, but.
So your connection to Naughty Parrot, you entered and won we were running a DJ competition to play the launch party. And I'm going to embarrass my good friend G here because she messaged me when she met you on a night out. I think you were DJing somewhere in Hackney. She happened to be staying in London. And like I had a message from her at whatever o'clock in the morning. She was like, Ridge, I've just met this guy. I think he's from New York. And he's like really great. He's such a vibe. I told him to like message you and I was like, yeah, great. Send me his details. I think I then like connected with you on Instagram.
Yeah.
Next day, she messaged me. I was like, gee, who was the guy then? Tell me. And she was like, yeah, I don't even know if he was good, Ridge. I was so drunk. I can't really remember. So that was how I came to know you.
Amazing.
How did your what kind of compelled you to enter the competition? Because we were chatting in general just about music and connecting in some way, but yeah, what made you think, yeah, I want to enter this launch party competition?
There's something about the castle party being a private event
Yeah.
and an invite only, and it kind of seemed like this really big thing that I wanted to be a part of. The way that you marketed it, the whole thing, I was like, oh, this sounds cool, yeah. And you have such a great energy, and
Oh, thank
from your Instagram. No, but we feel the love for the music that you have,
Yeah.
and I was like, I kind of want to be a part of this.
Nice. And I remember your entry came in at like the last minute. It was so close to the deadline. We had a bunch of applications. It was great. There was like loads to go through, and I literally listened to every mix. And I was like ready to lock it all down and about to ping off the last emails, and then yours came through, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm about to click send, but all right, let's give it a listen. And your mix was a vibe. It was an absolute
I
vibe.
fucked up. I was sure I fucked up. I was like, it's 11:30. What am I doing? Why didn't I send this before? Thank you.
Did you literally like do it that day and submit it?
So I had this recorded from before,
Yeah.
and I wanted to do something more in the mix that I did at the evening, and I just never got the time to go because I don't have a controller at home, so I have to go to the studio and it's a whole organization. And then ended up, because I loved that mix that I sent.
Yeah.
I do actually love it. So I was like, you know what? I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
It was really good, and it was like that close, like literally that close. But yeah, so pleased that you got to join us. So yeah, how did it feel when you like got the message saying you were in, you're coming along? What was that experience for you?
Well, I since I thought I just messed up,
Yeah.
I was quite surprised that I think you answered me the next day.
Yeah, well, we were closing.
Right?
The competition.
I didn't think it was gonna be so quick. I jumped to call my mom. I think I called you. Everyone, I was so excited.
Nice.
I was like, I'm gonna play in a castle.
Yeah, and you played in a castle.
I played in a castle.
Tell us, like, what was the experience? Take us back to the night. How was it? Like, because I'm really fortunate enough to get to experience that year on year, and the magic doesn't go. But I would love to hear from you. Like, what was that moment of like feeling that magic the first time?
The energy of the people. The first, just from when we got there, the welcome. Everybody was the vibe. The guests.
Yeah.
And the fact that we had dancers, like the entertainer aspect was so incredible. That was my first experience as a DJ and musicians. And I was like, I was crying inside. I was like, there's going to be musicians. Like, stop.
Yeah, the dances were a vibe.
Yeah. And no, it just the whole thing. There's something about people improvising with musicians. I am just such an admiration with them. With any instrument that you play, if you're really good at it, and the fact that they can improvise to a song I'm playing on the moment, I just find that mind-blowing.
Yeah, it was incredible. The saxophone guy was amazing. Bongos, insane. Like, yeah. So, did the launch shape how you kind of want to go about sets moving forward, like musically? Because just to pull back for me, one image that was great was when you were like there doing your thing, DJing, and then the dancer came on one side, sax came on the other side, and then you just like went up a notch. You were like even more into it.
I was so in the flow. I looked at the time and I was like, the hour's almost gone.
Yeah.
I completely lost track of time. It was another dimension.
Yeah.
Just the flow of everything. For the sets, the musicians, honestly, it elevates so much the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And how has that perhaps shaped like how you want to maybe go about sets moving forward? Has it made you think differently about like your approach to building sets, music?
I think it's every time that I do a set, I try to do something better than I did previously. And I guess it challenged me to find find more music in the genre that I want to go towards, like the
Right.
discotheque kind of, and also always, I don't know, I like to leave room to kind of improvise if I don't want to play a song because it doesn't feel right. Yeah, it's just helped. It just always helps to have a crowd.
Yeah.
Like especially a dancing crowd. So when
Yeah.
you play like in the cocktail clubs, it's not the most energy,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
in the room, which is fun. But sometimes it's fun when people.
Yeah.
They're-
Yeah. When they're just there to literally dance and
Yeah.
have a wicked time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, it sounds like that was a great platform for you to kind of launch off of. And for me, like, that's what's so important about this brand is like giving artists like yourself, any other artist, just that platform to like feel the love of the brand, be like part of the family and just like springboard and do your thing and like just be part of it all. So it sounds like that's been like a successful thing. And like, what I loved was seeing everyone in the green room like mingling and just like seeing everyone bond was just like, yeah, we've got the right people in the right space now.
it felt like we knew each other for years
Yeah.
after 5 minutes.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, it's not everybody can do that and create that moment.
Yeah, there's lots of twists and turns in life and music, and I guess for you, like, what's been one of those moments or chapters that's really shaped who you are today, and yeah, what's that? What's been one of those moments?
Shaped who I am today. There's like many moments. I guess I did have like a more difficult time in my 20s. So I was diagnosed with HIV in 2016, and that was the most difficult thing that I've lived, but really allowed me to see the friends that I had were there for me. They held me up for years before I just got better,
Yeah, and like, if you're comfortable to kind of share and talk, like, what was that experience like for you to kind of receive that information? How do you process that? And yeah, like, how does that? Yeah, how?
It's you don't really know how to process it.
Yeah.
It's like 2016 was totally different times from today as well, like the conversation
Yeah.
around it. And I mean, it was from a boyfriend that I had at the time, and through circumstances, I didn't cheat on me or anything, but you're never ready for it. It just changes someone's life. Like, you see yourself differently, and it takes years
Yeah.
to accept. And
what was like the biggest strength? Where did you find strength in that time for yourself?
I made a film about it.
Oh,
Wrote a
really?
script, yeah. A 30-minute drama about the diagnosis, and that was a very cathartic experience. Helped me view the situation in a different light, helped me forgive what needed forgiving, and it was mostly about letting me just go deep down and feel sorry for myself to then see it in a positive light.
Yeah. Wow, that's that. Yeah, to make a film about that, I suspect that would be a really cathartic experience.
Yeah.
Right? You can like turn it into something that is like in front of you, almost separate, but you're shaping it, and you can look at it afterwards and go, "Oh wow, like that. That's the story that I've just lived, basically."
Yeah, it's yeah. Very difficult though.
Yeah. And did you, when you say you made the film, were you literally like, were you like in it? Or?
I directed.
Okay.
I wrote the film as well.
Yeah.
So that was also what was tough is because in the dialogue you want to hurt the person as much as possible in the way. So that it was going back into the, because that was like 4 or 5 years after the diagnosis. And when you go back into the memories and you're like, oh my God, I didn't even remember this, that this happened in this way. Oh, and he said that, and I said this, and like, wow. Yeah, seeing it in front of it, I cried so much.
Yeah.
I just cried a little.
Is it like available for people to see it and watch it?
On indiecinema.co. It's a streaming platform. There's 7-day free trial. If you want to see, it's called Hope in Vain.
Okay. So, well, send me the link. I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you said it's something you don't want to define you, but it clearly has shaped your strength, like clearly, right? To kind of go through that. And I mean, like when you look at even your socials, you're like really upbeat, happy, engaged. Like you can hear it and feel it through your music as well. How is it shaped, and how do you carry that through your music and kind of outlook, and maybe seeing that as an expression form as well?
It depends on how you see it. I think you can feel sorry for yourself, or you can just take whatever's happening to you and make the best out of it. Mm-hmm. I think it's influenced. I've always been very, very in tune with my emotions and dramatic in a way in terms of extremely happy or extremely sad. And I think in terms of the sound, there's something about the soul. Anything has to have soul.
Yeah.
That's what attracts me to it, because the range of the emotions that go on inside one song is a representation of life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like the vocalists often have like incredible range, but then within the track itself, like the layers, the instruments, and how it all comes together, it does hit differently, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and when you can feel it in your bones, when a singer just they express exactly how you're feeling right now through a note, like that's amazing.
Yeah, and also like when you see you DJing, like visually, you can see yourself. You can see that you're feeling that. Like you can literally see it visually. That was a few of the comments of some of the people there who absolutely loved your set. They were just like, yeah, that guy is like properly feeling the tunes, and it's great.
Yes. I love it. Yeah. I'm obsessed with it.
So what message would you give someone who might be at the start of their own journey and maybe doesn't see light at the end of the tunnel? What would be a message you'd share?
Talk to your friends and your family. Don't go through this alone. There's no reason to.
Mm-hmm. And that was where you found strength, right?
Oh yeah. In the support of family and friends.
I guess in those moments as well, people just show up in a completely different way.
Yeah. And they help you in ways that you would never expect, and that you don't even think you need, but it just feels so good to express yourself.
Yeah. And has that whole journey, has it changed the way you approach like music, performance, maybe even how you like connect with people on the dance floor? Did it kind of elevate, like bring out a different level of like emotional connection, expression?
It's made me, I guess I care about making people feel good. Mm-hmm. If there's an interaction with me, whatever it is, and somebody leaves with an uplifted. Because it's funny because I sometimes create really deep connections in 5 minutes with someone because we kind of talk, and on the dance floor, it's as if I'm kind of in my world, but like connected, because I feed off of, you know, if someone's looking at me and they're feeling the same thing that I'm feeling, it just gives me even more power to play.
Yeah. I remember I went to this talk. It was the psychology of raving. It was so interesting, and something they spoke about was muscular bonding. This idea that when it was more about on the dance floor, but I think it exists as a DJ as well, right? When you're moving together, and that muscular movement is a form of bonding, literally on a psychological level. But I agree that when you're actually DJing and literally playing those tunes, it just takes that up another notch, right?
And also just the energy of everyone together.
Yeah.
It's like that muscular exchange, but as a room. It's quite special.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So you mentioned like talking was something that really helped through this journey for you. Looking back, is there something that or a handful of things you might say that really helped you keep moving forward?
It's a good question. I don't know if it's just me that's been through this, and I just go. I just don't ask questions. It's like I used to be someone who prepares and prepares and prepares and prepares. And then when I figured out that if I talk to someone with what I did in the past rather than what I'm going to do, that helps me feel like I'm moving forward and just gives me the drive. Yeah, it's just you stop asking questions, I guess. You know?
Yeah. So it stopped you from asking too many questions and just cracking on.
Yeah.
Does it give you like a different value and appreciation of life itself?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that is really interesting. And yeah, thanks for being so open about that. I think people who are listening will really connect with what you said. And it ties really a lot with what I love to celebrate with this brand is people showing up as themselves authentically, turning challenges into creativity, finding joy on the dance floor. And just that connection of people and music is just like, it's everything that I love. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. And with that in mind, let's dive into your mix as well. So, a bit about your sound and mix. So we spoke a bit about new disco, that kind of vibe. If you could, how would you describe your sound in 3 words?
Nostalgic.
Okay.
Heavy.
Yeah.
I want to say soulful.
Nice. Yeah, nostalgic, heavy, soulful. I would say I got those 3 words from your set. I would say that.
Cool.
Yeah. That's a
Happy.
great description. And in terms of your sound, do you feel like your Canadian roots influence your style in any way? Or have you found yourself adapting more to like the UK, European style? Or have you kept some of that influence?
What influenced me the most is probably dance. And the rhythm and the groove is really important in my sound, in the sound that I like to play. And I don't necessarily feel so connected to like Canada as we are in many ways very influenced by America, and we have our amazing artists from Canada. But I guess it's like researching anything that comes and that I get excited about, regardless of where it comes from. You know, I play it.
Yeah. Nice. And I also just remembered another amazing festival over in Canada, Shambhala.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've not been, but some friends have been. It looks great. And I feel like your style would go there musically.
Oh, who knows? Yeah.
So, are there any like particular artists or labels that you draw inspiration from at the moment?
There's this one artist who, it's not disco he does upbeat things, but Jules Grant.
Oh yeah.
From Brooklyn. I discovered this one song, Alive. I was obsessed. I played it on repeat for probably 3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when you really love a tune. Isn't
Oh,
it?
and I'm not even tired of the song. And he plays probably every instrument, I think, from what I've seen on his socials. And the artists, the singers that he brings in his songs, it just has so much soul.
Mm-hmm.
The vocals, and you can feel it when an instrument is played
Yeah.
and recorded
Yeah.
live. And he does it to perfection.
Yeah. And actually within your mix then, I think, am I right in saying that's because part of what we love to do as part of guest mixes, get them to platform an up-and-coming artist within the mix. So that's your artist that you've put in this mix?
He's not in this mix.
Oh.
No.
But that is an up-and-coming artist that you would...
He influences because his sound, I look for the elements that make me excited in his sound in the tunes that I play.
Okay, great.
There are mixes with him in it, though.
Okay.
Like more R&B stuff.
Yeah, nice. So in terms of the mix itself, how would you describe the journey that you want to take listeners on?
A nostalgic... Can I take that back? The journey. I'm so exploring this tech world,
Like
and
tech
that's
house.
Yeah, tech house,
Yeah.
but it has to have this disco element.
Yeah.
You know, and the journey. It's just about having a good time. That's
Yeah.
the journey that I'm on at the moment.
Nice.
I want people to have a good time, and you know, I recorded a mix today, and like I cried in the end. You know,
Yeah.
so that's the journey.
Yeah.
I want to make people laugh.
You want people to cry at the end.
Yeah.
But I love that because I also, when I put a mix together, it is a journey as well. Like it starts, for me, typically, if it's like a radio mix, it will start off a bit slower, definitely more melodic, definitely like a lot more emotional at the start.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
the vocals are like, yeah, there's a lot of range, but then as it goes into the mix, just gets heavier, dirtier, garage, bass, like it's so you're probably not crying by the end of mine, but like you're probably with a real big bass face after crying at the start.
Okay. Do you know what? I kind of like starting really strong
Okay.
and like
leaving them
in your
tears.
face kind of thing, and then after you've got all that hype, you kind of go into this little dream.
Yeah.
And well, I cry. I'm not
Yeah.
expecting anybody to cry.
Well, let's see.
Please.
So do you see a difference in when you're building a mix for radio versus like playing out live?
Yes, mixed with the radio, it needs to be. There's more precision in terms of what I choose, and in a live, I love to have a little bit of improvisation.
Yeah.
That can happen. There's so many, because that kind of also excites me when you know you kind of have an idea of what it's going to sound like, but if you make a new decision on the spot, the first time I do a transition is always the best, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think for people who DJ will understand, but those who don't, like, having decks is literally like playing an instrument because you're adjusting frequencies, you've got all these different effects, you can do so much with it. And I find when you're live, there's just like it with that dialogue with the crowd, you can adjust and like kind of like play the instrument a bit more. Whereas with radio, it is you kind of like don't want to get too crazy with the effects. I find anyway.
Agreed. Yeah.
So, next chapter's Europe. What's that looking like for you? Is it gigs? Is it culture? Are you chasing adventure?
So yes. Everything. Gigs. I think that I want to play at World Pride in 5 years.
Wow.
Time. That's like a 5-year goal. When I'm gonna go in Barcelona, my friend Misconduct and I are planning an event because we're starting something new.
Nice. Does it have a name? There's something new?
That's all I can say.
Okay, wow. We'll have to get you back to talk about it once it's launched.
Perfect, yeah. Any day.
Okay, so that's what Europe's about. Barcelona, starting some new adventures over there.
Making my name,
Yeah.
working on the content for the gram,
Yeah.
getting those followers.
It's a whole thing, isn't it? Whole thing. God. I hate
Yeah.
it, but you gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's really sad.
But that was where you can tap into your filmmaker vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I could talk for hours, but I've really need to start moving through these questions. Right, I'm gonna start moving towards a really important bit for me, which is, as part of the brand, partying with balance for me is like a key ethos.
Yeah.
And it's not like working on the extremes of, don't touch any drink, like just be completely sober, or the other end of absolute hedonism. I think there is a place where people can party with balance, basically.
Yeah.
And that's something that's part of what I like to do and want to encourage and build a community that wants to vibe like that. So, how do you personally keep balance in nightlife world?
There was a time where I didn't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm. I think we've all been there.
Yeah. Bad decisions and regretful, questionable things. But being in my 30s, I think I just view partying in a really different light.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you're working as a DJ brings a completely other perspective.
Yeah.
And I do want to stay like focused and because I'm performing and, you don't want to be sloppy. So that, I think it's also about just creating memories.
Yeah.
How can you create memories if you don't remember anything?
Yeah, if you wake up and you can't remember, that's a really fair point.
Yeah, and it's just not fun when you just can't, it's fun to create memories and to just balance it out.
Yeah. How did you, like you said, you were on like one extreme end of like, partying really hard. How did you then find balance for yourself?
I moved out from the place I was living in, which was just surrounded by bars and clubs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And then that sort of helped you to step away and...
Yeah. The physical step away from that environment allowed me to just go and have fun when I felt like going.
Yeah.
And it was a lot easier to detach myself.
And do you have anything you do sort of like physically mindful practices, anything you do to kind of encourage yourself to get that balance as well?
Many things. A lot of breath work, meditation. I stretch as there's no tomorrow. I teach fitness classes as well on the side. So
God, you do a lot of stuff, man.
it's just health and fitness is like my number one priority.
Yeah.
Through all of this. So that way I can, have a little fun at that party, but always live my life so body awareness and all these holistic practices.
Yeah.
The podcast and understanding the mind, the body.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxing.
With breath work, because I've tried it a few times, and when I've done it, I've had some really powerful experiences. Like some have been actually really emotional. Like it will just bring up so much, and you're just there in floods of tears, and like, whoa, I was just breathing, man. What happened?
Yeah. The breath work is quite new, so I'm still bad at it. Like I have a hard time to hold my breath for a minute and 15, and it's really annoying me. But the stretching did give me these like emotional journeys of like memories that would just resurface about whatever, releasing trauma.
Yeah.
And just keeping myself relaxed, taking this anxiety that I have in my body and seeing it as like this entity that I can put to the side when I don't need it, and then I can come back to it when I need to focus on that. Yeah.
Is that through, did you say that was through like meditation?
Stretching,
okay.
There's becoming aware of your body through stretching requires a lot of meditation.
Yeah.
To concentrate. So it's like included in, I guess.
Meditation is something I'm trying to. I mean, everyone tries to do more meditation, right? I'm very fortunate. My grandma she meditates for hours a day. So I look at that and I'm like, oh, come on, like that's my inspiration. Try and get there. But I've been lucky to have that around me whilst growing up, and yeah, it's, in some way it's sort of there always. But yeah, just trying to find 10 minutes a day, man, it's just tough.
I know. And sometimes you don't feel like you're doing anything while you're meditating.
Yeah.
It kind of takes a couple times to be like, okay, I see the benefits now.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, well, I have classically gone well over time, so I'm going to get to my quick fire questions, which I haven't prepped you for, so
Okay.
don't think too much. A guilty pleasure track. Too much thinking.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I knew it was going to be a Britney one. Dream back-to-back partner to DJ with.
Más que nada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good choice. Sunrise set or closing set?
Sunrise.
Really?
Yeah. Sunset.
Sunset. No, not sunrise. I was going to say, that's like early starts. Wow.
I would choose sunset or else closing set, yeah.
Yeah. And what's one word your friends would use to describe you outside of music?
Headless dash chicken.
Oh, what was playing in your headphones? Like, if you were to look at your phone right now, what was the last thing you were listening to?
Nowhere by Jules Grant.
Jules Grant.
Yeah.
Right?
Just makes me happy.
Yeah.
Just puts me in the mood.
This is my favourite question, I think. If your music was a flavour, what would it be?
What? Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. That's a really good answer. Why?
Because it's really healthy.
Yeah.
And it has a kick, but it's good.
Yeah. It's good for you.
Yeah.
It's got a kick. Okay, so what's next for you? Gigs, projects, personal goals? Obviously, you're moving to Europe. What are you excited about?
Everything. I think I'm excited for the unknown. I'm like, it's been 6 months that I've been DJing.
Yeah.
And like, I ended up in a castle. Thanks to you. But honestly, I'm just like, I just want to keep on doing whatever it is I'm doing and just let the opportunities come. Just
Yeah.
reach ever so higher all the time and make it to World Pride in 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
That's a great goal to have. Well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been really cool hearing all of the journey, and
Thank you.
I insist you come back when you guys have launched your new event. I'm going to come to it if I can attend.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. You better come.
Thanks so much, man. And yeah, we'll definitely speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Naughty Parrot Radio. Be bold, dance free. Like what you've been hearing? Hit our socials for more naughtiness. Can't wait to see you there.